And now I'm back with another one. Y'all already know what's going on. It's your boy Daz. It's my journal. And we on day 9 of semen retention, or 30-day semen retention. I think this day 9. Yeah, this day 9. So yo, clap it up if you've been going this far, because I ain't gonna hold you. Coming this far is not easy. But let's get into it. Semen retention is one of the keys to success. It's a couple of keys you need for success, but semen retention is definitely one of the keys you need for success. Let me break it down now. First thing first, it builds confidence and trust with yourself. If you tell yourself like, all right, I'm gonna go on semen retention. For us men, semen retention is one of the hardest things in the world to do. And I'm not saying that because, oh, it's just sex. No, semen retention is really one of the hardest things in the world to do. Because us as men, when we get aroused or when we feel in a certain way, we want to release. We want to release. We want to indulge with a woman. And then especially coming from urban areas, a lot of people's self-worth come from sleeping with a lot of women. Let me say that one more time. Coming from the urban areas like where I came from, a lot of people's self-worth comes from sleeping with a lot of women. And I'm learning that we shouldn't be doing that. We shouldn't be doing that, because all we doing, imagine if a girl could give you confidence, a girl could take your confidence. So now when you want semen retention, all you're doing is taking back your energy. Because you start to realize yourself, you start loving yourself more, like, oh, okay, I can actually get things done. I feel better about myself. I feel good. I don't need sex to feel good about myself. I don't need a woman's attention to feel good about myself. I feel good about myself. I feel good about myself because I'm bringing this to myself. I'm holding in my energy, and my energy is growing, and it's breathing confidence all throughout my body. It's making me feel good, especially when you're doing something you ever did something that's really hard. Like you ever played a video game and somebody trying to beat everybody couldn't beat it, but you beat it. Don't you feel good? Don't you feel more confident within yourself, in that game or whatever the situation is? Well, look at it like this. This is a game of life, and lust is one thing that we have to beat as men. Lust is one thing that we gotta beat as men. And when we start beating it, the more you start beating it, pause, because it sounds like, you know what I mean? But the more you start conquering your lust, the more you start conquering things that it's supposed to hold you back. You start feeling more confidence within yourself. You start feeling better. People think discipline is something just make you feel like you're supposed to be perfect. And no, discipline is to teach you to trust yourself. That's what discipline do. Teach you to trust yourself, not your flesh, not the pleasures, not bodily pleasures. Trust yourself. Your inner being. Trust your inner being. Trust that. Build confidence. Build confidence. Fight your flesh. Your flesh gonna fight back, of course. There's times where, I'm telling y'all right now, I done did semen retention mad times. I'm talking about, I did 30 days, about 2 to, I don't know, I wanna say 2, I might say 3. But I done did weeks consistently. And it still be fighting me. So if it's fighting me, and if you just starting, I know it's gonna fight you too. I'm not saying don't ignore it. No, figure out what causes it. And then when you figure out what causes it, when you figure out the root of it, you can actually dig up the root and get rid of it now. You get what I'm saying? Instead of you cutting it at the top and it keep growing back. That's what I'm saying. And if you fail, just know that don't break yourself down, especially if you just starting. Don't break yourself down. But if you fail, just get back up. Keep continuing. Because that also brings confidence in yourself too. It shows you that whenever you fail, that you're not going to give up on yourself. So that's the first point I got on it. And then the second one I got is you start having a clearer mind. The reason why semen retention help is one of the keys to success is because you have a clearer mind. Once you got a clearer mind, you can make sharper decisions. What I mean by that is like, if you're indecisive about everything that you're going to go do, how can you make a decision on what you want out of life? You got to be very decisive. Like, you got to be decisive. I'm talking about, you say you making a decision and you stand on the decision until you accomplish whatever you set out to accomplish, or you get whatever you set out to get. You gotta have that clear mind for that, to set that focus, but you gotta be sharp. And if you keep releasing, right, every single day, instead of aligning with your goals. Like, the only thing you chasing is women, and you sleeping with a lot of women, and you just release it every day, and you're not gonna have the energy, you're not gonna have the nutrients in your body to think as clear as you really could. You're not. You might think you're thinking clear sometimes, but I'm telling you, give yourself a week. Give yourself a week, just a week off, and see how clear you start thinking. A lot of times we gotta, especially when we relapse, it leaves our brain cloudy because we thinking like, damn, I got it wrong. Don't think like that. Think, you know what? I made a mistake. What was the cause of that? Something triggered me. I was probably tired. I'm not gonna lie, that's another thing too. You gotta get rest. Because when you're tired, it's harder to fight off the urges when you're tired. I noticed that. And I'm saying that because it happened to me recently, and I had to just I had to start like really talk to myself like, hold on. What? We got a goal accomplished. We're not doing that. So being tired too. And if you got a clear mind, you're gonna be focused on whatever you gotta focus on. You're gonna be focused on whatever you gotta focus on. So when you relapse, don't feel bad about yourself. Don't feel bad about yourself. Tell yourself you're gonna get back clear. Meditate. If you need to, meditate. Just focus on one thing. Meditate for a little while so you can keep a clear mind and say, you know what, I'm gonna get back on my semen retention. And then get back. Don't go fall into the loop where you're like, oh, I messed up, and then you keep repeating it, and then now it's 4 or 5 days in, and you still going to the bathroom. Just on the first day, if you relapse, be like, you know what triggered that? All right, cool, that triggered that. Let me figure out how to fix that now. And next time that happens, I'm not gonna let that trigger me to go in the bathroom. You get what I'm saying? So that's the second thing. It help you keep a clear mind. And once you got a clear mind, you can think better. And once you can think better, you can make better decisions. And once you can make better decisions, you make more better money making decisions. You make better decisions for your businesses. You make better decisions for your life. You make better decisions, period. So that's the second one right there. When you see the second key for semen retention is another key for success, because it gives you a clearer mind that you can focus easily. You can focus on what you need to focus on. And the third reason why semen retention is one of the keys to success, because you got supernatural energy. Like, I'm talking about, you ever went to the gym before and drunk an energy juice, and then like your skin start itching a little bit, but you can work out for 5-6 hours and you don't feel, when you go home, you still feel like you got energy? That's how you're gonna feel on semen retention. It's gonna feel like you drunk an energy drink. I'm telling you, after like the 4th, 5th day, you're gonna start feeling like you drunk an energy drink. Like, don't get me wrong. It's some days where I get up where, like, cause you could be tired still. Like, you can still be tired. Like, but I get up and my body be tired later for a little bit. But as soon as I get out of my bed, it's like I'm jolted with energy. Like, whew, I'm jolted with energy. I get everything I need to get done. That's the best part about having energy. You can get everything that you need to get done in a good manner. Because imagine if you're tired, right? Imagine if you're tired and you trying to finish some work and you tired, but you're doing a test. You might fail it. I'm not saying you might fail the test, but you're not going to do it to your best ability. Now, if you up and you got all the energy in the world and you just focus on the test, You're gonna ace that test because you got all the energy. You're focused. You're putting all your energy into focusing on something. You're gonna ace that test every single time too. So that's how it is with having energy on semen retention. When you on semen retention and you got a goal and you actively chasing your goals, you're gonna feel how much energy you got. Especially if you in like a mindset where I'm at, where I notice that everything bad that happened to me ain't really bad. Let me break that down. I'm not gonna take long breaking that down, but let me break it down for y'all and then get back to the supernatural energy. Like, sometimes I used to think the world was just like, against me, or everything bad is happening. Sometimes you need to break down. Sometimes your whole world needs to crumble so you can build back up a new one. You get what I'm saying? Times where I thought I had like a friend or something, and I come to find out it's not my friend. All right, it hurt. Yeah. But I learned the lesson. Every time I thought something bad was for me, where if somebody did something bad to me, I would look at it in a situation like, why they did that to me? But then later down the line, I would be like, they did that to me. I lost this, but so I can get this. You know what I mean? Like, I lost something small so I can get something greater. And that's how I've been looking at it. Just because I used to look at it in a bad way. Like, damn, why do everything happen to me? But then when I start really taking a look back, when I start really stepping back and looking at things, I'm like, wow. Me going through whatever bad situation saved me. Me going through whatever saved me. Because if I had kept going down that path, I'd have been bugging. Let me give you an example. Like in 2019, I was wilding. I was walking with a gun every day. I was just bugging, like, because I thought the world was out to get me. I don't know why. I was walking with a gun every day. 2020, I got locked up with the gun. Don't get me wrong. When I was in it, I'm like, damn. I was losing money. Everything was just going wrong. Didn't understand it. It made me realize going through that, like when I went through that situation, everything was going wrong. I'm losing friends, I'm losing money, I'm losing everything. But it showed me I needed to reset. Because the friends I was around didn't have the mindset as me. And they was like, nobody could hold you back, but your friends can't influence you. So they was influencing me to do things the wrong way. I'm 2 years now, no drinking. And that's because I had to separate myself and start getting my mind right. But sorry for being long-winded on that, but basically saying that everything bad that happened to you ain't the end. It's probably pushing you to something good. So just be patient and believe in God and have faith in God and yourself. Believe that you're going to get through it. Believe that. Believe that you're going to get through it. That God got you enough that you're going to get through it. And that's my tangent on good things, on bad things, turn it into good things. This is my saying. I make the good great and I turn the bad into good. Turn the bad into good and make the good great. And that's what I do. But yeah, you're going to have supernatural energy. Like, I get up early now and I get everything done. Like, I'll get like all my to-do list done within like the first 3 hours. Get everything done and still have mad energy to the point where it's like, all right, I gotta get something else done. Let me get something else done. And that's the energy you want to have, especially if you're on your way to success. Because now, whenever you get your initial things done, you're gonna have the thought like, damn, I want to get something else done. So now that's sparking new thoughts. That's sparking new creativity to get whatever you need to get done. So I just gave y'all 3 key things to why semen retention is one of the keys to success. And I'm just giving, as a man, semen retention is one of the key things to success. You got to take your time off, focus on you, leave these women alone for a little bit. Leave them alone for a little bit. They ain't going nowhere. Especially if they see you doing your thing, they gonna want to chase you. Now you can pick from which one you want. So do your thing. Take your time for yourself. Build yourself. And keep going. Don't let nobody stop you. Don't let nobody talk in your ear. Oh, this is natural. Sometimes it is natural to release. But God ain't give it to us for us to be releasing every day or every month. This is something that you're supposed to have a kid with. So it's probably supposed to be releasing probably and once every 2-3 months. I'm not saying do that, but I'm saying at least give yourself some time to heal up. That being said, I'm out of here. Peace.